A winner's mindset is a fundamental factor in achieving success in our life, in business, or even in our relationships. This mindset is not created by chance and requires a lot of nurturing. It does, though, serve as a foundation of success, conscious growth, wealth, and prosperity. A positive mindset can be the difference between smashing our goals and seeing them fall by the wayside. These 3 Stoic practices will help you develop a winner's mindset. First practice is consolidating our thoughts in writing. No man was ever wise by chance. Of the many things we can do daily, none are as important as looking inward. The act of self-reflection forces us to question ourselves and examine our own assumptions of the world. It's how the answers to some of the world's biggest questions have surfaced. Keeping a journal remains one of the most effective ways for mindfulness. It boosts creativity, increases gratitude, and serves as therapy all at once. The benefits are numerous. Your thoughts and feelings become clearer in writing than in your mind. The Stoics were well aware of that. The most powerful man in the Roman Empire, Marcus Aurelius, would dutifully take the time to record his observations and feelings, whether at war or in peace. It's what we know today as meditations. While everyone from athletes to entrepreneurs benefit from Marcus Aurelius' wisdom today, it is clear that the biggest beneficiary of his writing and thinking was himself. The clarity of thought and accountability brought by his journal kept him virtuous when anyone in his position would have likely erred and become a tyrant. Before we continue with the topic, I have a humble request. Please like this video to help us with the YouTube algorithm. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss on any informative videos like this we are about to drop. Second practices. Guarding your time. Here are some proven ways to protect your time. First way is to ask for an agenda before agreeing to meet with anyone. Getting into a room to define an agenda is a waste of time. Meetings should be about bounded problem solving, not about determining what's wrong. That should happen ahead of the meeting. Lots of times you can take a look at the agenda and produce the same outcome without the meeting. Second way is to batch meetings together so you have time to complete real work. To do anything of value, you need dedicated, continuous time. Time to get ramped up into a zone and time to finish. Creative work is hard and isn't usually done in 10-minute intervals. It can take 30 minutes just to figure out what you're going to do sometimes. The solution to this: leave continuous blocks of time unscheduled each day. This means proposing new times for meetings others have set up and taking a close look at your calendar before setting up a meeting to begin with. Last one is to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I've scheduled meetings during time I had scheduled to pack up my office or walk to the post office. I've scheduled meetings over lunch and commute times, even picking people up at their home to have a meeting while driving to work. I've scheduled meetings in a racquetball court or during planned social events. People usually understand everyone's busy. What's the difference where the meeting takes place so long as we're both committed to the outcome? Third practice is, don't outsource your happiness. I've often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinions of himself than on the opinions of others. Being emotionally dependent on other people can really make your life miserable. If that person fails to make you happy, you will become disappointed and frustrated. Happiness from others is not very reliable. What I try to get across here is that you should be your own source of happiness, in a way that you don't need anyone beside yourself to be happy. I'm not saying that you shouldn't get happy and excited to be around other people, but that you shouldn't depend on it. You have to realize that happiness can only come from the inside. Nobody can actually make you happy. It's just that you've probably associated others with happiness, love, and care from when you were growing up.